Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to break. Hey, lock it.
Big series right here. We got steps up.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And the Lions first down.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check 52. 5.
On first down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Set. 10-2 stop. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, Herbert. And the catch made by Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want.
Enter Super Game Depth Chart. Entering K selected. Short block. Press 10. Kick power 94. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
To touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Ready, ready. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Rock it. Spike.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
From the gun on third down. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Entering coaching. Resume. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Entering pause screen. Resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Ready? 180. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Ready?
Again, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
What's that? Ready? Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Ready?
To the air again, Newton. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Herbert, and that's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go quickly here out to Moore. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Second and 13. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike, 58, right there. You let me win. You let's go.
To throw on second down. Herbert, open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Johnson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Come on, let's go. Rush in, rush in. Shoot.
On second down, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Herbert, screen play, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
20. 50's the mark.
Here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Newton now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go one more.
Newton to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is McCaffrey. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
70, Indy. You're not ready. You're not there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Dorsett's got it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, Herbert, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on second down. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right, in the heat of the summer?
Didn't work out anyway. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety's coming. Ready.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Cam fakes the give and keeps it, escaping the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? 180. Mike 50. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Lions on 3rd down. A very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Bravo.
On 4th down, Herbert. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back to throw. Herbert dumping it off for Johnson. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Looking to throw. Herbert. That's taken in by Callaway. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Here we go.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On fourth down, Herbert. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Panthers, their good start continues as they get their
Post-game report player stats. Finish game. Entering XP feedback screen, you have 26 options. Game day goals is selected. Entering player upgrades screen, you have 2 options. Jason Barrett is selected. Front, power rusher. Entering franchise hub screen, things to do. Scout college players. FCB selected. You have 4 options to. You have 4 options to. You have 4 options to. You have 4 options. You have 4 options. 3. You have 4 options. 3 is selected. You have 4 options. FSS select. You have four. You have four options. You have four options. 3 is selected. Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do. 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 Trade. Players ready to negotiate. You have two options. 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 Start negotiation. You have two options. Start negotiations is selected. Signing bonus. Signing bonus option is set to 5. Make off. Signing bonus. Years. Signing bonus option is set to $590 K. Ratings. You have two options. You have two options. You have two options. You have two options. Start negotiations is selected. Make offer, $31M. Yes. Entering pop-up. You have two options. Negotiate is selected. You have two options. Negotiate is selected. Signing bonus option is set to $3M. Sell, make offer, $17.9M. Sell, make offer, $17.9M. Signing bonus option is set. Signing bonus option. Make offer, $17.5M. Entering, attention pop-up. Are you entering pop-up? You have two options. 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 Start. You have two options. Negotiate is selected. Salary option is set to $8.0. Years option is set to 3.
Congrats every time I'm through. Same packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones.
Make offer, $41.9M. Make offer, $41.9M.
I got to put on, I got a bad one. They want to keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds.
You have two You have two options. You have two options. Start negotiations is selected.
Receptionist, what now?
Signing bonus. Year's option is set to 1.
Just to tell her it's 1 now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know
Year's option is set to salary option is set to $4. Salary option signing bonus signing bonus salary option is set to $2.05. Sam.
Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love it.
Ratings.
Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want
Overview.
throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
Signing bonus years off salary off signing bonus signing bonus make signing bonus option is salary option is set salary option is set to $2.05. Sam. Salary option is set to $2.07. Salary signing years option is set to 3.
The young, incredible,
signing bonus signing bonus signing bonus option is set to $2.30. Make offer $14.9M. Press. Entering pop-up. You have two options. Start negotiations is selected. Signing signing bonus signing make offer year make offer $5.35M.
Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, better.
You have two options. You have two options. Negotiate. Entering franchise hub screen things to training. Trade. You advance things to do ready to advance is select team adjust member league options things to do you have 8